timeout here.
Nope.
Oh, he made it. I didn't think he made it. I didn't think he made it.
Short by one.
We got it first down.
Come on, guys.
And on their screen pass.
Well, they basically been blocking about the same way the whole time. So I didn't really know it was a screen off the bat, and I just sat there and waited for it, and he threw it right in my hands. Took off running, and I felt the guy behind me, running behind me, just barely touched my shoes across the end zone. And
tell us a little bit about the shutout victory with the defensive front.
Actually, I think the front three did pretty good. They shut down the Travs, basically their whole running plan. They had to resort to passing. That didn't work out very good either.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
All right. Okay, a couple big catches here tonight. One on a curl, one on a deep pass on the sideline. Tell us about your first game as a senior playing varsity football.
I was nervous all day. Really had a lot of nerves coming in. But, I just ran my plays, remembered my routes, and Story threw perfect balls and just catch them. And
set up the 78 pass there in, believe the third quarter there where you had the guy beat.
Well, we'd run it twice. I'd run on both sides. First, Story didn't see me the first time. Second time I was covered, and the third time I just ran right by him. Just turned on the jets and ran by him.
Congratulations on your first win.
Thank you.
All right. Good big defensive play there in the first half where you intercepted the ball. Why don't you set that up and tell us about it?
They were running outs on us all day. So on the one, he kind of ran just a 5-yard curl, and quarterback threw a kind of a wounded duck out there, and it was just sitting there in the air, and I had to jump in front of it. First I thought I was just going to bat it down, but it just caught on my one hand, and I just rolled over with it. It's kind of lucky, I guess.
Okay, tell us a little bit about beating Manchester, first game of your varsity year.
Oh, that's great. Beat them out, we shut them out, 22-0. That was even better. Our defense really stepped up this year. You got to continue that all the way through the season.
Congratulations. Great game. Okay, tell us a little bit about your first game playing slot back, filling the shoes of Brett Shadley. You had a couple outstanding runs on the 34 and 35 trap runs. Just set us up on some of your big runs tonight.
Well, Brett's a really good runner, and I don't know, I just followed my blocks. Gave it that extra effort, did as much as I could, got as much as I could. And it came out with a win.
Tell us a little bit about the defense and the shutout tonight.
It was just good effort by everybody. DB stepped up, got some picks. Line, just no mistakes. And that's what we had to do. Didn't give up.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is your third year on varsity here, playing against the Manchester Dutchmen, playing nose guard in there in the trenches where the big boys play. Tell us a bit about the domination that you front three or the front seven did tonight to the Manchester team.
Well, it was great. It was like I told D-Line all week it was going to come down to us, and they stepped it up and played as hard as I expected them to. And I think D-Line's got the most heart, and we just got to keep on doing it if we want to keep these shutouts going.
Okay, what's the goal for next week versus a tough Ida team?
Again, can't let anybody score, and we're going to cut down the yards. Less running.
Congratulations, Kent. Great start.
Let's finish them.
All right. They're moving again.
Circle on the play. Reset down.
Keep going, Murph, keep going! Come on, get upfield!
Husky's kick is good. They score with 9 minutes and 10 seconds left.
Williams! Good job, Neil! Woo! Go! Go! Oh, he just stands straight up!
5-yard pickup, it's up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, Murph! Let's go!
The ball carrier. Knocked out of bounds.
I'll tell you, it's pretty nice viewing.
Yeah.
It makes for a long game for me, but it get up in there.
Kill him, Neil!
Had 20-some seniors on the team. He's expecting to do something with the league, and you came in here and did the job. It's a great tribute to everybody. Everybody got playing time tonight. It's a great reward for all the hard work we've had.
Nice job, penalty-wise, guys.
Hey, who's next? Gary's next. 1, 2, 3, David! Yeah! Don't leave me here.
All right. Congratulations, Scott. Tell us a little bit about your offensive performance tonight. I believe you had a high percentage passing, and we led the team to 33 points. Your views on the game?
Well, we started out and we were able to pass the ball successful, and it opened up the running game, and didn't have to even put the ball in the air in the second half. We just grinded it out, and the scoreboard will show that, I mean, we just dominated.
Captain Jake Kish, second year down here in your varsity career, defeating a tough Ida squad. Give us your views on the defensive performance tonight.
It was tough. They ran a lot of inside traps with their big guard or whatever, but we read them pretty good and we stopped it, you know. I mean, they're a good football player. We just had to stop him, and once we stopped him, we didn't have that much trouble with it.
Okay, tell us a little bit about the defensive performance, only giving up 7 points and limited Ida to probably less than, 100 yards in passing, and holding them to just one big play.
Defense is the key of all winning games. I mean, you just got to come out and you got to step up, and you can't be afraid to hit people, and you just got to fire in, and the line did an excellent job on getting in, penetrating the line. So, I mean...
Okay, before we go here, give us your view on next week at Erie Mason, another tough league team.
It's another crappy field just like this one. As you can see, the mosquitoes. I mean, it's a piece of crap. I hate playing down there just like this place. We just got to go in, take a lot of our water, and keep doing the same thing.
All right, congratulations.
Thanks.
17 on this game. Cool. Okay. We ready?
Yeah.
Okay, senior captain, fullback, Kyle Murphy, tell us a little bit about your 4-touchdown performance tonight.
Oh, that was fun. I owed all the line. They were playing good. Curtis and Williams stepped up huge on their blocking. I know they didn't get the carries they wanted, but that was just huge. They stepped up and blocked, and the line, I mean, they were supposed to have some stud defender, and Hubbs just took him out. I never even saw him. He played good.
Okay, tell us a little bit about the outlook for next week and how you think the team's going to respond versus Erie Mason.
Erie Mason's a tough team. We on the roll. That's a long bus ride. We just got to come out firing, and should be all set.
Okay, congratulations, Kyle. Great performance. Okay, Bean, the difference of the game tonight was probably the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. Why don't you start and talk about tonight's offensive line performance versus Ida?
Well, offensive line, as you can see, 33 points. Almost all of them are rushing touchdowns, I think. But, offensive line got it done, no doubt about it. I mean, I don't know how many rushing yards we had, but we moved the ball. We kept the hold of the ball, which is real good. And no turnovers. I mean, we were getting 4 yards of carry, 5 yards. I mean, out the end, around the end was just awesome. It was unstoppable.
Okay, besides the long pass for the touchdown that we gave up, give us a little insight on the defensive front seven performance, holding Ida to only 7 points.
Well, our defensive line is well experienced. Our linebackers are too. D-backs. They're getting a lot more experience, and one touchdown. I mean, we didn't want that touchdown, but we were doing awesome.
Okay, congratulations, Bean. Great game.
And try to get the best pass rush I could get, and I got lucky a couple times and got a hit on them. And on special teams, I just tried to sprint, fly down there reckless, and make a big play, and it happened.
Okay, congratulations on a great performance.
Thank you.
Go, kid. Come on. Get that one!
In the end zone.
Get that one! Get back!
Down by number.
Hanover Horton played Thursday also.
There were some other teams that played Thursday. I don't know who, but
Nice boot.
drop it.
Great team, close, but we gave up some huge plays. Remind me of Addison last year a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah.
3 plays, that's a 3 scores. Hey, it's a win. We move right on. You're halfway to the playoffs.
Yeah.
I am sophomore running back down here at Erie Mason. we made some adjustments at halftime and we opened up the outside trapping game. Give us your outlook or what happened there with those nice runs that you had.
I just had great blocking and just made the right cuts.
Okay, tell us a little bit about your defensive performance there, grabbing that interception at the end.
I just mirrored the quarterback and got right to the ball.
Okay, what are your feelings of next week coming home versus a tough Columbia Central team?
Glad we're going home. So I'm ready for the game.
All right, congratulations, great game.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Billy Barnauskas, defensive back, Erie Mason game, played an outstanding game, did not give up any long passes, and you had an interception. Give us your feelings on the defensive performance tonight.
I felt it was good. We had great run support, and our deep coverage was great.
How did it feel as a defensive back out there when you saw Van Camp get beat deep early in the game? Were you more conscious about the deep pass, and you came up with an interception big time down there inside the 5-yard line? Tell us a little bit about both of those situations.
Yeah, he lined up off the ball a little more this time, and just made sure I got the deep ball and come up on the short ball once they passed it.
And give us the truth. Was that an interception down inside the 5?
No.
But you take it.
Yeah.
All right, great game, Billy.
Thanks.
All right. Offensive center, Erie Mason game, fighting hard in the trenches all night. You came up with a bum knee a little bit, but you hung in there. Tell us a little bit about the defensive front Erie Mason gave us most of the night and how tough of a game it was in the trenches.
I thought their line was, their front line was pretty weak, I thought, but their backs were all right. 54 was pretty big. He hit me good a couple times. He laid me out twice. My knee hurts, but the front line was weak.
All right, tell us a little bit about the knee injury. What happened and how's it feel? Will you be ready for next week?
Oh yeah, I'll be ready. Some kid just landed on it and it hurt, but it's fine now.
Okay, and looking at next week, what's your feelings on Columbia Central?
I think we're going to win. That's about it.
Okay, congratulations on a great game, Nick Wagner. Okay, Nick Shepard, tight end, Erie Mason game, senior. Nick, you came up with a couple big catches for us tonight. You came up a little short on the touchdown pass, but you did an outstanding job, especially in the second half blocking. Give us your feelings on tonight's performance.
It was a little tough at first. We come out and then we pounded the ball down on them. We thought we had them. They started coming at us. A couple freak plays. Pretty much all together it was a good game.
It's been a tough year on you with your injuries. I know you've been wanting to play defense, but your senior leadership is important. Tell us a little bit what you think the team's going to react after a tough game here coming home for next week's game versus Columbia Central.
Columbia Central, we want to beat them bad. Last year they surprised us, so we got some revenge on our side.
Kind of a personal game for you next week because you kind of live out in that area and you know a lot of players from Columbia Central, and that game kind of stuck with you most of the year, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And what do you think it's going to take next week to come out and win the game?
Hard-nosed football.
Clinton style?
Yeah.
Congratulations, Nick. Get a cheer. Okay, Scott Rhodes, Columbia Central, 42-14 winners. Tell us a little bit about getting some time at quarterback tonight, as well as playing the defensive backfield.
It was a good game on the offensive side. I think the offensive in there did all right. No fumbles, kept it together. Defense was a little shaky at the end there. Got some good hits in. That's all around all right game.
Okay, it's a tough position to be a backup player, but your senior leadership's important. You got any advice to our players going into game number 5 next week at Dundee, a tough league game?
Well, we got the confidence, you know that, and every team's coming to get us, so just stick it to them.
Okay, congratulations, Scott.
You want to talk to me too?
Columbia Central game. Got some time at linebacker, did a nice job playing fullback, got some carries. Tell us a little bit about your game tonight.
We started out good on offense, I thought. I think we did good the whole game on offense. And defense towards the end got a little shaky, I don't know, gave up some big plays, shouldn't have been.
Okay, kind of living out in that area, knowing a lot of the Columbia Central players, how's it feel to get a big victory of them, as you will probably see them through the school year and probably next summer?
Good, because I don't like anybody from Brooklyn. Not many people anyways. Not only on that team.
Congratulations, good job tonight.
Thanks.
Brooklyn offensive guard, linebacker, Tommy, we ran the ball real well, scoring 21 points in the first quarter tonight. Give us your outlook on the game as far as the rushing offense went.
I thought the offensive line did a really good job. You know, they were moving a lot, and we had a little problem at one time, but we figured it out and got everything situated. And Murph ran hard, and Curtis, Williams.
Okay, sometimes Murphy and Curtis and Williams and Stoyanowski, these types of players who are skilled players, get all the recognition. You guys in the trenches are the reasons that we're so successful. Why don't you talk a little bit about the offensive line and the cohesiveness that you guys play together?
We just all got something. We just clicked together and just, golden house, I guess.
All right, congratulations, great win.
Thank you.
Okay, Neil Hubbs, offensive tackle, Columbia Central week. We had a big win tonight, scoring 42 points, 21 points in the first quarter. I thought we came out, did a great job rushing the ball. Give us your outlook as far as the offensive line blocking in that early phases of the game.
I think we did exactly what we needed to. They lined up right where we wanted them to, right where we expected them to. And we just did what we were supposed to, like we got taught all week.
Okay, as the game progressed, second quarter, we struggled a little bit. They put a lot of men on line of scrimmage, and they came at us from all angles, but you guys hung in there. How would the offensive line react to that?
I think since we were such an older line, we all been here for a couple years, we all knew what to do. Didn't take the pressure, and we didn't freak out when we saw it. Just handled it the way we're supposed to.
Okay, you being a veteran player in this team and going through the playoff situation at the end of last year, how do you think this team's going to react now going back on the road at a tough Dundee team?
I think we should rebound because we know what it takes to win on the road. We've had two key wins on the road already. I mean, we know how, those are the longest bus rides. We know how to get off the bus, get ready, and go in there and win.
All right, congratulations, Neil. Great game.
Thanks.
Okay, Alex Peterson's been playing tremendous football for us for the first 4 weeks. Hasn't had a lot of recognition from it. He's probably the steadiest player we have playing defensive end. Alex, they came at us today with some sweeps. The quarterback did a lot of rolling out. There's a lot of pressure put on the end of the line. Give us your outlook and your take on how you performed at defensive end tonight.
Yeah, they had a good quarterback. He could roll out. They almost hooked me a couple times, but I got out there and got a couple licks on the quarterback. So that was pretty good, I thought. I always like hitting quarterbacks because, you know, they're a little weak.
Okay. How physical a game was it in the trenches up front against Columbia?
Sometimes it was physical. It depended who was on you, because 81 was soft and he was cheap, but they had a couple chop blocks on me. That was fun.
Yeah, I got to ask you, last series there in the fourth quarter, they spread us out, put 5 receivers in the play, and you were on the trip side, and they did throw a long pass to it. How'd it feel being a defensive back?
Oh, it's fun. I liked it, yeah. Especially that wood board over there.
Were you in position to intercept the ball at all?
I looked back, and that was not the right thing to do, I guess. So.
Okay, I also want to ask you too, on the onside kick there, you've been honest, being in the backfield, getting your chance, and the onside kick and the ball took a funny turn towards you. And did you come up with that fumble or the onside kick there? Or
no, I didn't.
Give us your take on that.
Well, you know, it was turning around, and I never wanted to run the ball. I only want to be a blocking back.
Okay. Well, great win, Alex, and congratulations.
Thanks.
Next.
Give him the signal.
Carrying the ball. Point up the middle. Murphy carrying the ball.
Bet he's got all day.
Redskin carrying the football up the middle. Still on his feet. Driven out of bounds. Almost out of bounds.
Kevin needs
Murphy, Dundee, 30-6 winners tonight. You had over 200 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns. Let us know how it feels.
It feels great. We're coming out, and now we're 5-0. Now we got to look ahead at Hudson. And I'm just glad we didn't look past Dundee and have them sneak up on us.
Had a big game plan going in against an outstanding receiver and a very capable quarterback for Dundee, and you pretty much held their outstanding receiver to basically one reception that I can think of. Give us your outtake, your preparation for him, and how you played him most of the game.
All week I made sure that the receivers I was going up against in practice made sure they gave me a good look, because I knew what I was going to be facing. And we came to the game and he was exactly what I expected.
Okay, we prepared all week for Dundee, primarily against the pass, and they like to run that veer option, and I watched you most of the night. You probably had at least 10 tackles in there, stopping their inside veer with the fullback, and I did hear you comment that nobody runs on Matzinger inside there. Why don't you give us your outlook on what happened in the trenches there?
They just tried running against me, and I proved them wrong. Coach Krause, great defensive coach, had us working hard all week, stepped up drills a little, and we just got it done.
How physical was it in the trenches tonight? Dundee had some very big players to deal with.
They were big, but they just didn't have the speed and the aggression that me and my D-line.
Backfield, a lot of pressure on the D-backs coming in. You knew we were going to face a passer, a great receiver. You guys held your own and kept them intact. Give us your outlook on that.
Personally, I don't think they had anything. Cause I don't know. Other teams passed better on us. They didn't really mix it up a lot, and I think we just did our job.
I fear if they're under the age of 18, then.
Offside.
Just don't walk in front of me, okay?
Jet. Fly. They don't adjust. Good. Good. Get up the fucking field.
minute.
Yeah, Bertram.
Get in the backfield quick! Move! Oh yeah, roll for that ball! Yeah, roll! Yeah, roll! Yeah!
On the ground, take your time. Defense wins championships. Now, I don't want to be a little too premature here. You still got to win one more game next week at home.
Come on, boys.
You know we're where we want to be. You clinched a playoff berth tonight. Now you get to play for the title next week. You should be really proud of the hard work. Think about August. Think about July. Just think about everything. This erases last week a little bit. You still got to take care of business next Friday.
All right, defensive line tonight, okay, they came in with two supposedly powerhouse backs. You put one out of the game and one probably didn't rush for 50 yards. What do you got to say about that? Ben?
I didn't think their offensive line had a lot of experience. I mean, you use quick moves and they're done, you know? Just right past them.
Matt?
We just took it to them, 100% D-line.
Kenny?
I thought he talked a bunch of trash that they couldn't back up.
Yeah, lots of
trash.
We whooped them.
The so-called unstoppable sweep was obvious.
Oh, yeah.
We stopped it all.
Can't pull a big sack tonight. How'd that feel?
Felt great. Good. 2 games without one. Finally got one.
Great game, guys. Shutout. How'd you feel about that?
Great.
League champ.
About time.
Look, I'm blowing their nose.
Manchester was the last one in it's about time we got the second.
All right.
We got
Third next week.
Kyle, tonight, 208 yards rushing, 4 touchdowns. It gives you 23 on the season and over 1,150 yards. How does that feel?
Feel pretty good, I guess. I don't know, the line's just doing awesome this year and just keep running hard. I think Onstead was a fluke, and
Block that punt! Block, come out!
no, me and this kid named Scotty from
Green! He's blocking him! Did you see that?
Yeah, that means no talking. Like if you put your TV on mute, you can't hear it.
Yeah, I know, but I don't get that. His knee went down right.
Now hold on to it. Well, they have ball boys that can chatter at them, can't they?
Yeah.
Cheer them on.
Right here.
Congratulations, guys. Feels good to be league champion. 10 years. Second half, we played exactly with champs on 3! 1, 2, 3! League champs!
Bill, hey, what is that was good picture. Okay, look up. That was terrible. You didn't even go 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Ah.
1, 2, 3. What's your take on your performance tonight?
I don't know. I came out. It's a little hard. They were blitzing a lot, but got my head back on, and I think I did all right.
Okay, how we try to trap inside and outside with you, and we try to run power football with you. How's the man over you? Tell us how you battled him throughout the game.
The guy over me, I was taking care of him pretty much all night, I think. Taking him down as far as I could on the traps. Had a little bit cold, but thought I did all right on it.
Okay, being a senior, feels good to be LCAA champions. Give us your take on that.
I don't know. That's why I played football for 7 years for. Finally get it my senior year. Feels good.
Congratulations, Nick.
Thanks, sir.
All right. Captains of the 2000 LCAA champions, Kyle Murphy, Brad Curtis, Jake Kish, and Kent Matzinger. Fellas, I want to congratulate you first, but I think I'd like each of you to talk a little bit about our accomplishment being the champions, maybe something you can reflect back on over the 7 league games and how it feels tonight. Starting with you, Murph.
I think it feels good. This hasn't happened in 10 years since 1990. We just came out, we played our butts off all season long. Got great blocking in the line. Nice job, guys. And Curtis and Williams, and I don't know.
All right, Brad Curtis.
I love it. I don't know. I love this team, and we got a lot of spirit. The leadership spread throughout the whole team. It's not just us.
We all get along.
We all get along. We do things together, and it's just we're united. It's the best thing we had for a team, and I thank Murph and everybody.
Okay, Jake, you've been 3-year starter. You've been through the ropes with 15 kids on a team, and now we have 30. Been part of a 6-3 team, a playoff team. Now you're a league champion. How's it feel?
It feels great. This is what you play football for. I mean, you look at those guys and they're only 23. That's just crappy. I mean, I'm on the greatest team that I can even think of. I'd be on this team rather than half the teams in Michigan. I'd rather be on this team than any of them. It's just we're a family and played football since 4th grade. Ever since flag football, this is what you play for. Now I'm LCAA champion and hopefully take it a little farther.
Okay, Matt Singer, you're in the same boat as Jake was. 3rd year here. You've been through the ropes, been through a program. It's kind of rising to the top. Got to the top. How's it feel?
It's great, and seems like every year we have some setbacks, but this team's pulled it through, and we've done it. LCAA champions, and I think we're just going to keep on going, keep trucking.
Okay, I'd just like to finish here as my wife here is going to pan all of you. I'd like to thank you guys for your leadership. You took this team with some expectations. We weren't sure we were going to get there, and you took us to a league championship. Hopefully we can go on to the playoffs and get a couple more championships and maybe get the big one in the end. Thank you very much.
Remember the signals? Uh-huh. Okay. I know your chest is red.
Yeah, X on the chest is red.
some from Jimmy.
Go, Willie! Go, Willie! Go, Willie!
And Livonia, Clarenceville, the Trojans under Greg Hutskins are 9-0, and Region 4 District 2, the second meeting of the year between Clinton and Monroe St. Mary Catholic Central. Monroe St. Mary Catholic Central beat them 50-20 way back in history.
All you gotta do is penetrate to Walker's waist. Hey, Pete! Give us the ball.
That guy was aiding him too.
Sweet!
You already have one tackle, baby. Oh yeah, we found it.
Leap!
Way to turn him in. Good job, Wagner. Good. Better way.
Hey! Go Wagner! Come on. Get up.
Oh, nice catch. Good catch.
Who is that? Oh, got a safety. Up, fumbled.
Get it on him, Nick! He was so fucking wide open. You gotta give him room to
Oh, shit. This is so huge. Fumbled the ball.
Get down!
Asking the honor for a field goal side.
Okay. Okay.